Hello Virgo, welcome back to Tic Tac Tarot. I'm Milo and I'm going to be your reader for today. If this is your first time tuning in, thank you for tuning in, and if you're a return viewer, thanks again for your support. For those of you who are new, I am also a Virgo, so we have a lot in common. This is going to be a general reading though for the month of March. Anything that does not fit, do not take for yourself, leave what does not for somebody else. And these are gender not specific readings. If I say he or she, I'm referring to a character on the cards, not you or your person specifically. So, don't shoot me. I'm going to use the Sacred Creators Oracle for your Oracle card. I'm going to get you a Lightseer Tarot. I'm going to get you Tarot from the Lightseers deck. And then I'm going to clarify with the Mini Wild Unknown. Without further ado, let's jump into your reading and see what's going on for you in the month of March. There you are right there. Creator Earth. Look at that. For Virgo in the month of March, integrate your knowing. This has to do with studies. Are you studying something? Are you learning something new? Let's see what's going on with Virgo. One card for Virgo in the month of March. Why not have two? Sacred Mirrors. Raw Intention. Light in the Unexpected. 22, 16, and 33. So you're getting a lot of double numbers here. 22, 33, and then you have 16. Let me get the raw intention here. I think we got the first card in the deck, so really, second card. Manifestation, innate skill, the power to bring your dreams to life, optimism, creativity, and magic, wisdom, and resourcefulness. Time to practice what you preach. And unexpected upheaval, disarray, working with a sudden change, lessons from unexpected sources, spreading love in difficult times, showing your true self, being a light worker in a place where it's needed most. I'm not really picking up that energy. I think because it's mixed with the raw intention, I think this has something to do with something you're working on. Setting your intentions and staying focused on a goal that you have here. You have the mirrors, the Sacred Mirror card here. So you are, going your reflection of your life being reflected back to you at the same time. Like it's a as above, so below kind of energy that I'm seeing here. So if you think it, it will manifest. So be careful what you're thinking about. Be true to yourself. Focus on the positives, not the negatives. And go forth with intention and follow your dreams, because everything's I'm getting stuck here. Everything's coming up for you. Everything good is coming up for you. As soon as you just stick to your path here. You gotta go through it. I think as Doria said, like, you can't go under it. You can't go over it. You gotta go through it, right? What is that from? I don't even remember. I'm just getting the scene in Finding Nemo where they have to go through the trench and they're like, make sure you go through it. Don't go over it. You gotta go through it. And they go over it even though they were told not to go over it. And then they end up in that like jellyfish thing and they get stung. But if they didn't go that way, they would have never met the turtles, which would have brought them to where they needed to go. So the light in the unexpected, I think it's like, even though you don't go down the path that you were kind of pushed towards, you took the long way around, but you ended up coming back full circle, which is like alchemy. It's actually from a book called The Alchemist. Like, even though you were pulled in a different direction for a long time, and I think it's kind of like that, going over the trench. Like, you went over it because you felt like you needed to, like your intuition was pulling you into a different direction, and if you didn't go in that other direction, you wouldn't have wound up where you are with the knowledge that you needed in order to continue on and go towards P. Sherman, Wallaby Way, Sydney. You know what I mean? Like that kind of energy. I don't know why I'm more using Finding Nemo references here, but that's that's what it's coming out. Yeah, you need to follow your gut on this one. Don't listen to whatever other people say. You might have taken the longer road, the harder road to get there, but it was for a reason. It was to shake things up in order for you to meet the people that taught you the lessons that you needed to learn in this life. Always follow your intuition, trust the process. Two of Pentacles, find the balance in all aspects of life, balancing yourself, staying grounded. Again, Capricorn got this energy too, like the need to ground yourself. Pardon me. Earth signs need to ground themselves, especially, because a lot of times we can get carried away in life when we get busy. Look at that. It came out anyway. Pooh. The middle of your reading is just straight major arcana, just popping off here. Too many cards. Loving on yourself. Alright. Let's jump into your reading. King of Swords, Two of Wands, Five of Wands. You have been doing a lot of retrospection. You've been thinking a lot about what you want out of this life. You've been listening to your intuition, trusting your spirit guides, climbing the mountain, going over the trench instead of through it like some people told you to do. And now you've come to a point where, you've got this wand, this old adventure, and now you're planning this new adventure. You're going towards something new in life. The old is done. You've, you got this, been there, done that, got the shirt to prove it. You're done with it. And now you're carrying on. And you've got bigger plans this time around. You're doing things. You might want to travel. You might be traveling to do with your work. You might want to do something that allows you to have more freedom to do things like travel. But you're going towards it and you're fighting for it this time. You don't care about the competition. You don't care about how high you have to climb to get there. You're reaching for it with all you've got this time. And I think that's because you had to go the long way around to get to that point, to see that you need to give it your all, go forth with raw intention, just all in, right? And that's the kind of energy that I'm picking up here. Like this time around, you're going all in and you're not giving up on your dreams. And I think this might have been a dream from the past that you had that's coming back around, something from the past, but you, instead of really focusing on going after that, you had to go the long way. You had to do that other path. You had to go down that other path in order to meet the people that you have in your life now to bring you full circle back to where you need to be. So maybe you needed to go down a path. I'm just going to give you an example. You had to go to school for this one thing and start your career in that one avenue, even though your heart was set on something completely different. We're going to use an example. You went to school for business but your heart was in music, right? So you had to take the business and in order to help you in the future with your music, in order to meet people that are going to help propel your music career forward. That is just an example. For others of you, I mean, again, I'm a Virgo and I'm kind of relating to this a little bit. I'm going back to school for something that I wanted to do when I was a teenager, but I ended up taking the route of being a cook, chef for a very long time, for 15 years. But now I'm going back to school for something else, and this is kind of this energy. So it's like you had to go down a certain path to meet certain people that you needed to meet in order to teach you lessons about yourself, in order to guide you into this new direction, and then to come back to where you needed to be and go back to school, or enter this apprenticeship or whatever it is you got going on in your life. I'm only using my life as an example because this is also kind of my energy, so I'm helping you out here by using my example. But only take what resonates to your situation, of course. But yeah, and now you're coming back in full circle and you're just going all in with your dreams and going for your dreams with raw intention. And this is asking you to fight for it, because it's this time around, it's not going to be as easy as it was the way it could have been by just going through that trench, right? You had to go over it. So now you have to run into more people that in order to take you the long way through things, which is fine. Everybody's allowed to to work their magic, to go through life the way they want to go through life. You can't listen to anybody to tell you what they think you should do. It's your life. Anyway, let's jump into your majors here. The Lovers, the Wheel, the Hierophant. This is a major action in your life going on right now. You have a choice to make, and when you make that choice, it's going to split your destiny here. The wheel is talking about destiny. The Wheel of Fortune in one of my Mystic Tarot decks, not one of them, in my Mystic Tarot deck, it's depicted of the fates, the three fates, right? And that's kind of where you're at. You're about to make a choice that's going to determine your fate for the long run, the Hierophant, for your highest good. And I think you've kind of, if you haven't made this choice already, you're about to, and it's going to seal your fate in a good way. I don't see anything bad going on here. There's no negative energy in your reading whatsoever. None. Okay? The choice you make is going to determine who gets to be by your side, who gets to love you, who gets to be a part of your life, who gets to, if you weren't there at my lowest, you're not going to be there at when I'm at my best, right? That kind of energy. And I really feel like things are going to turn and you are going to become very abundant with this choice that you're about to make, because you have the Three of Cups, the Ace of Swords, and the Three of Pentacles. A reason to celebrate, because you followed your intuition, you stayed true to yourself, you listened to the voice in your head telling you to keep going, to not give up. You put a lot of effort into whatever this is, and it's funny because you see the spiral staircase. It's like what I said, like you took the long way to get to where you're going, but you listened to your intuition because you needed to take that long way. And I think it's because you needed to meet people along your route. You needed to meet people that help shape your story, that help build your canvas, that helped you see life for what it truly is, for the potential that you have in everything that you do. You've got 2 aces here. New beginnings, new love, a new love for life, a new zest for life is coming in here. You're going to fall in love with life again. I'm going to get some clarity on this Lovers card too, because I'm picking up some major romance in your vicinity here. Possibly a choice in lovers for some of you, but not necessarily. It could just be the choice to give your heart fully to someone. I just saw the Ace of Cups again. And the Ace of Wands. You got lots of aces. New beginnings all over the place for me this month. Let's see. Tell me why this Lover's card is here. Strategy. 7 of Swords. Picking up on the strategy from that. Like you're being very strategic as to where your energy is going. Could be dealing with a Cancer. Don't have to be. But there's a choice that you're making that it's coming in fast here. Yeah. I mean, you got majors popping on top of majors here. You have a choice to make, and you need to trust your intuition to what choice that is that you need to make, but it is for your higher level, for your highest good. It's going to leave you kind of in your emotions here. It's going to be a very emotional choice to make, because you may have to release an old way of being, release an old energy in order to come forth with this new energy. And I want to see the Wheel, because I'm really picking up the fates here, like the fated energy. Yeah, the Strength. Just majors all through the middle of your reading, major arcanas. And it's funny because these are all animals. You had a horse, a tiger, and a lion here. The choice that you have to make here is a very weighted choice. It's your destiny. It's like, it's something that you signed up for in your soul contract, this choice that you had to make that's going to determine which path you go down. Are you going to stay in that lack mindset, or are you going to stand up and fight? The lion doesn't back down. Son of Wands. Why is the Son of Wands here? The Two of Wands. Again, the Two of Wands. It's a choice to go down this path. Maybe something happened that triggered you to make a spontaneous decision towards something. And this is something that happened in the past. Like you made a quick decision in the past, and in doing so, it altered your fate Because now your path is aligning with your destiny here. Two of Wands. I think for a while you were in this state and your path, you were going out of alignment here. Like you were going kind of off the beaten path. You were going over instead of through, right? And then you made this like quick decision and you were like, actually, this is what needs to happen, and you did it, and now you're coming back into alignment for your with your highest good. You know, the fates, this option, this choice that you made, one of two things was going to happen. You were either going to go in this path towards possibly something that wasn't meant for you, or you were going to make the choice and go towards the thing that was meant for you. And it was your truest calling, your calling. So you were either going to keep going over the trench, or you had a choice to go through it finally. And I think this time you chose to go through it. And now it's aligning you. That kind of quick decision that you made is aligning you to your highest good, and you don't even see it yet. And I think that's the beautiful thing, the light in the unexpected. You weren't expecting to make that quick decision. Like maybe it was just like you woke up from a dream, you had a bad dream, and you're just like, you know what? That's it. This is what I'm doing. And you just went into it all in, raw intention, just that's it. I'm pursuing my dreams. I'm not giving up this time. You know, and that incident triggered this kind of domino effect in your fate, and it was a fated trigger. Like your spirit guides kind of pushed that onto you in order to show you where you needed to grow. So this, whatever this was that had to happen, the fates determine that you're on the right path now. And maybe in doing that quick decision is actually going to, you know, lead you to a longer, more abundant life than maybe what you were, the path that you were on that was going to take you in the wrong direction. You have a lot of supports around you right now. I'm gonna see what you don't see coming. You have a lot of supports, tens, finishing things. So you're completing old cycles. You're saying goodbye to the past version of yourself. This impulsive energy is going to have you in this beautiful energy of the Ten of Pentacles. So that impulsive choice you made to leave the past behind you, to move forward towards the things that make you happy, towards your happy home life and everything, is going to bring you right into your abundant life. It's going to bring you into your happy home. I didn't catch a lot of romance this time around. That's not really what was coming out in the cards. So even though there may be romance around you, it's not your main focus right now. Your main focus is actually towards your goals and your dreams and your aspirations this time around. So I'm going to leave it there because you pretty much had the longest reading so far. There's a lot of messages that needed to come out for you. I hope it helped. I hope it resonated. And I really hope that you guys keep following that intuition of yours, because it's leading you right where you need to be. Until next time, Virgo, love and light.